This video is intended to show you how these jerks over here at Express Tire and Auto Service Center ripped me off for over $1,100 worth of bullshit when all they had to do was replace one thing. These guys right across the street over here, yeah, out here in San Diego, California, and that's how they ripped me off. Let me show you. My clutch would stop shifting. It wasn't shifting anymore. So I took it to the shop in a panic because it wouldn't shift at all. And so I checked it out after they did the work. And I checked out the one shifter. It wouldn't shift up at all. The shifter that they replaced would not shift up or down before. And it would go side to side just fine. Okay. This is the one they took out. Obviously it works fine. And here's the one shifter cable. You can see it works just fine. But the technician Dave and Cesar over here told me there was that it was broken and needed to be replaced. They also told me that my shifter needed to be replaced. Here's the broken cable right here. You see, when I put pressure on this, it doesn't move at all. It's locked up really good. This is the one that controlled the forward and backward movement on my shifter. Okay, and it connects to the ball right underneath there. Okay. The other shifter cable connects to this side over here, and there's a cotter pin. Now I'm going to show you how the technician tried to fool me here. He told me that the shifter was messed up. I paid him $120 to do a diagnostic on this thing before they would even see it, and then they never diagnosed it. They called me up and said, oh, you know what, sir, we're going to have to replace the shifter before we can find out what's wrong with your car. And I'm thinking, what the hell is this bullshit? So I told him, stop right now, and I'll come down and meet with the technician. And I personally spoke to Dave over here at Express Tire and Auto Service Center, and he told me that, he had to replace the shifter before he could do anything else. So I needed my car back and I needed it fixed. You know, I'm a driver, so I just told him, go ahead, do what you got to do. Okay. And so when he went in there, he said that both of my shifting cables were bad. And you can see there's nothing wrong with this one. This is the blown one. All he had to do was replace that one, but he didn't. He lied to me and he told me this shifting cable was broken. He also told me the shifter was broken. Now let me show you what he did to make it look like the shifter cable was broken. I took it home and I checked it out. Okay, and this little spring right here, okay, he took it and he popped it out. I'll show you. He popped it out of place in such a way that, yeah, check this out. Okay, you see that spring right there? He took it and he popped it out of place, just like this, okay? And pushed it underneath this grommet, this little deal sticking out there. I'm not a mechanic, but he pushed it out of place. And so it landed like that. You see that? He had it pushed out of place, just like this. And so when you try to move the stick, when that spring is broken out of place, check this out. Okay, it goes forward, backwards fine, but you see what I'm trying to do here? It will not go side to side at all. Because Dave, over here at Express Tire and Auto Center, decided he was going to fraud me and lie to me and tell me that my shifter was broken. And you can see what happens here when that spring is moved. There's nothing wrong with my shifter, but he made it look like there was a problem with my shifter when he moved that spring, okay? I'm not stupid. It would not move forward or backwards before, but after he was done with it, all of a sudden there was a problem with it going side to side, and he tried to tell me he greased it and tried to free it. I'm like, you're full of shit, man. So anyway, so yeah, they never did the $120 I paid for a diagnostic, and they never repaired it. They bullshitted me, and then they lied to me and told me these shifter cables were blown, when all he needed to do was replace the one. I went to the dealership, and I know they sell them individually. Okay, the other thing he did, he was in such a rush to fix my car that he never replaced the hanger that connects to this hose that goes into the engine. Okay, and it connects to my purge control solenoid. So now my purge control solenoid is that much looser because he did not replace the hanger that connects to this cable. He also did not replace my audio connector that connects to my center console. Okay, check this out. He never reconnected my auxiliary audio connector. So I had to take the time to undo the one bolt that was necessary to get that center console up so I could reconnect my auxiliary connector. Okay, here's the new shifter that he put on there. Okay, there was never a problem with it. Okay, for $120 for a diagnostic fee, don't you think he would have taken a legitimate mechanic would have taken the time to undo the one screw that's necessary to lift the center console, look in here, disconnect a few connections, okay, right here, loosen it up where it connects to the transmission, and then just try to push the thing, okay? This is the cable right here that was bad, okay? This controls the forward and backwards, okay? And as you can see, there's no problem with it whatsoever, okay? He could have seen if that was blown or not, but instead he decided to rip me off. So that's what I got to say. Don't let it happen to you. I'm out.